Out in the woods, I'm cutting them down. Doc's in the seat, ain't messing around. Feller bunch are fired up, hear that roar. Stacking up logs, always ready for more. F-I-F-O, let's get to chopping. Big old trees and the views ain't stopping. Like, subscribe, turn notifications on. Join the crew, cause the grind ain't done. Tracks on the ground, grabbing trees with ease, making them fall like a summer breeze. If you love logging, then come on through. Doc's got the gear, now it's up to you. Bart, as sun comes up, we're back at it again, running these loads through thick and thin. From dawn to dusk, yeah, we put in the time. Logging's a way of life, it's more than...
Are we live? I think we're live. Oh, we got audio, everything's working. Let's do it. Good morning, Tommy. How are you, man? Me and this guy. About a little music. Start this up. What up, pimp? How's everybody's morning going? Alright, I need to push this over here. Bring this and this here. There. What's your grub up to this morning? Hey, I'm good. I'm real good, Tommy. I wanted to get my stream in a little earlier. I got to go to the doctor's today. Gotta figure out what's been going on here, but get out of there. Good morning, Ruth. Why don't the street cat? Oh, it helps with the Sawzone. There we go. Look at that. Morning, Eric. What up, Dirty Roads? Damn, a lot of people up early in the morning, huh? I didn't think there'd be anybody on. I figured we'd get a couple loads out here and we'll go back and work on that mud run pit. Hey, good morning, Nikolai. How are you? Good afternoon, I guess it'd be for you.
I was chasing dust down a desert road, 8-second rides and a buckle of gold. Never thought of love.
Oh.
Catch a man like me.
I think I'm gonna do some tree lengths today. Do a little tree length operation. I might move that stuff out of there and do some tree length cutting. Use the Delimmer. I'm glad to hear that, bud. Yeah, I'm on no man's land. I'm back to the roots. I did. Tell you one thing though, I missed my 850 off 25. That's That acts more like a real life buncher than this thing does. What's everybody else working on this morning? What are they up to? At some point today, I gotta go. I'm go on a little road trip. Maybe we'll get a set of tracks for the 845. All right, buddy. Oh, but now I gotta go get them tracks for that 845. And yeah, there's frost on the windows of the pickup this morning. I looked out the window earlier. But I got a little shop work to do this afternoon after I get back. There we go. Got that going again. Perfect. What the hell? Why does it keep quitting? There we go. Oh. I don't think I've really sat down and showed you guys a dilemma operation yet. I've been talking about it, but I've never actually done it, so I'm going to do it this morning. Thing with the dilemma is I can get through some wood quick, so I gotta have a bunch of wood down. Come on. Hey, welcome back, Nikolai. Get over there. What's up this way? Let me turn my tracks around so I don't have to. Hey, what up, Whiskey? I think we'll go right up this row here and we'll knock them down. What's old Whiskey doing? He's still time off from work, or? Oh. But sounded like the boys got the skidder all pressure washed and in the shop yesterday, and they were gonna pressure wash the mud out of the belly fans of the 845. So I'm gonna go down this morning. I'm gonna go down and get a set of tracks and idlers and a couple of rollers, and put do a rebuild under the undercarriage of that thing. It needed one last year, but I pushed it for one more year just because I'm cheap. And the price of an undercarriage is not cheap. So, but luckily I got through a whole other season with it without breaking a link or anything bad happening anyway. Sure, there's quite heavy. I'm gonna treat the old girl to some new iron.
Mama made biscuits and a pot of grace. Daddy read the paper with a calloused face.
Oh, that's right down.
The radio played a hymn or two.
And then I'll, yeah, it's well past time. The links are way past the wear marks, and the grousers on the pads are quite wore down. You want pictures? I'm sure I can get you a few pictures if I remember it. The thing about me is I get working and I get in them little situations where I'm using my head more than anything. I'll tell you what my big fault is with my phone. Is it stays in my pickup. Don't the old lady get mad at me. She'll try calling me and she can't get a hold of me for hours till I go back out to the pickup to get another can of chew or something. And I'll check my phone real quick. But my truck's got a wireless charger in the center console there, and I just set it there. And of course, when I'm driving, my phone hooks through my radio in my pickup. And when I get somewhere, I just jump out and forget about it. Sideways, yeah. No, I don't know. I kind of like them up and down because that's how they are in the 234 for me. So. I got my new steering wheel, pedals, and shifter coming today for my ATS rig I'm building. I'll have my button box sometime next week. Yeah, you'll get used to it. It's I know FDR added customizable switches to the side of his. So in a processor they have things called Donaldson switches. And he kind of set his own set of Donaldson switches up, just making parts off eBay. But he, I don't know, it's nothing I would want. It would look kind of janky, but hey, if it worked for him, I guess. You know, I'm wondering if some of these trees will even go through the gantry on that dilemma. No, I don't blame you. He didn't really alter the sticks any. He just added he added this big ass box off to the side of it and taped them to him. Hey, appreciate it, Ruth. Hope you have a great day. Just
toast and scroll and drink all night. They don't dance to George no more. Ain't no slow songs on that floor. No sweet goodbye or second chance. No room for love in a TikTok dance. He sang the truth from a hurt so pure.
Yeah, no, thank you for stopping and hanging out, Ruth.
Dance to George no more.
Don't be a stranger. Come back anytime.
Asked a girl
Um,
if she knew the Grand Tour. She said, "Is that a Netflix thing? I'm not sure." I tipped
that's good. Nikolai stuff's on its way now, then.
turned away, 'cause some things just don't need to stay. There's a jukebox crying in an old cafe where the hard times still find a place to play. They don't dance to George no more, but I still waltz on this worn out floor. And when that steel breaks through the night, I know country's still holding on tight. He wore a hat like
Oh, yeah.
it meant something still.
Be a big game changer for him.
Pain like he lived through the kill. Tales of a woman who left in the rain. Not some sugar sweet line with no real pain. They used to sing songs that could tear you apart. Now it's just slogans and radio charts. No heartache, no grace, no back porch cry. Just empty words under all
It will.
skies. They don't make 'em like that no more. No slow dance songs,
I know, I got a doctor's appointment today. I gotta go to.
no front porch,
Mom and Dad, like I said, I'm gonna grab them tracks and stuff, but
no talking to God.
I'm gonna find out what the hell's been going on with me.
Yeah, we lost the soul.
I've been trying to man it out here.
Now it's just a score. They don't make country like that no more. I still spin vinyl on Friday nights. Let Jones and Tammy make it alright. But I turn that
I don't know if I got some kind of ulcer or what's going on, but I gotta get it fixed. I was just trying to man it out, and the old lady said, "That's enough of that bullshit. You're going."
They don't make 'em like that no more. No slow dance songs on a sawdust floor. No front porch picking with grandpa's pride. No talking to God in a bottle at night. Yeah, we lost the soul. Now it's just a score. They don't make country like that no more. But I'll keep riding, I'll keep the flame for
And I wish this forest was a bit denser. I hate having to chase wood. I want to be able to sit in one spot and cut 5 or 6 trees, make a bunch, and then move up 50 feet and cut another.
keeping score. With dusty boots and stories to tell, we'll bring it back from this neon hell. We had Conway on the console.
Oh yeah, these are the songs that Bearded was.
Mama'd hum
Bearded gave me his all the songs there, and
lit the torch. He'd sip his coffee, say, "Son, just be true. But this ain't the country I grew up to." There was
I
sawdust
cut off
on
at
the
the
dance
40
floor,
times.
steel in every song, every heart
Yeah, no, I
had a pedal
don't know. I just tried to
that helped you sing along.
man it out, but I woke up this morning, a bunch of blood in my mouth, and I said, "Yeah, this is enough of that." And
This ain't the country I grew up to. This ain't the country I grew up to, where the words cut deep and the voices knew how to tell a tale and bleed it through with a fiddle crying like it missed you too.
we'll go cut this one tree right here.
Lights and auto
I want to see if I don't know how the Delimber is going to react with these big trees.
I grew up to. I still ride in Grandpa's Chevy with George straight in the dash. Back when country I grew up to. They dress it up and call it new, but it's paint on plywood floors. There ain't a soul in half those songs they're selling in the stores. I miss the stories, the hurt and the truth. This ain't the country I grew up to.
I appreciate that, guys. I do. In between the old lady's little scare and now the shit with me, I don't know what's going on anymore. Alright. Oh, where's my coffee? Right here. Logging equipment. Right there. Where's my dilemma? There's my baby. You did. Yeah, he took off the last couple days. Good on him, though. He's a good man. He deserves it. What's what? Oh, a dilemma? This is what I own in real life. This is the piece that I work with. Well, you can hold on and I'll show you what's up with this baby. Yeah, no, that's that, the skidder, and the limber, or in the buncher, and this thing over here I found on, so this is the other piece I own, only mine doesn't have tracks on it. Mine has a frame plate that mounts on a truck right here. Mounts right to the frame of a truck and you can move it around that way. It's for tree length operations. This is like what I do, you know, that's all I do is tree length. I don't do cut to length or custom harvesting. So the story with this thing is,
Used to be 3 chords in the gospel truth.
I'll give you a little.
Stars and snakeskin boots. The jukebox cried and the dance floor
Let me
swayed.
bring her up in here a bit. There we go.
Now the roots are starting to fade. Mama played Loretta while she cleaned the floor. Daddy played Cash when he walked out the door. Now it's drum loops and a DJ's name.
Nope, no trailer. It just bolts right to the frame body.
Where did country go? Where's that lonesome sound? When did Nashville lose its ground? We had cowboy songs and tales of wrong. Now it's beer cans and party thongs. Don't need no rap beat in my twang. Just a heartbreak line and a steel string sing. So someone tell me country go? You can paint it up, you can dress it down, but a real song bleeds from a ghost town sound. Where did country go? It's out on the road with a van, a dog, and a heavy load.
Yeah, no whiskey. Sorry guys, I was just talking to the wife there for a minute. No, it's truck. It's mounted right to the frame of the truck.
Where did country go?
But it's a better operation because when you're loading wood and you have a few buckets of, like, say, cedar left over. I need to map this real quick. I deleted my keybinds on this the other day. In 22, you can't just put your saved copy back in. I need to mount the skidder blade, or keybind the skidder blade. Because if I did, I don't remember what I keybind it to because it wasn't the right one. But no, it works way better being on a truck because if you have a few buckets of, of spruce or whatever. Oh, stop it. On another yard, and you want to, just go up the road and get it real quick to put it on a load that you're loading. You can just drive it right up, drive the loader right up there. You ain't gotta get a low bed and go through all that mess. Because normally our loaders never. Well, I'm sure I've got a picture of it on my phone. I'll send it and show it to you. Morning, Chris. How are you doing, buddy? Ain't no party like a Chris party. Did you end up at work today, Chris? Or did you get rained out? Alright. I don't know how this is gonna work. Oh. So what you do is you pick the tree up, and then you hold it with your back grab arms, which are these ones. And then, in real life, you loosen these up a bit, and then you just run it out, and it knocks the branches off. And then you can, she's a bit big for the delivery, for this one. Then you just run her out, knocks the trees off again, pull it back in, take it right down, heading to the city. Then what the goal is to take it down to a 3 to 4 inch top. You just cut her off. pile it. And she's ready for the mill.
There's a letter in my coat I never sent. Words all faded and love all spent. She said I was lost when I felt too much. But it ain't love if it don't hurt to touch. I took a freight train west about a week ago with a deck of cards and a broken soul.
And then, like, you'd make a brush pile. And then the skidder will come along. When it drops you off wood, it'll turn around, grab your brush pile, take it back in the woods, and dispense. And kind of dispense it. Nope. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Problem with these things is you can't get the wood that's close to you. And this one don't really act like a real life one. Because you can do all kinds of tricks. Well, yeah, now I'm screwed. Because I can't get my pinchers. But in real life, this is a really good machine.
If I see her again, I won't say a word. Some songs are better off never heard. Whiskey talks and angels walk down barroom miles where the sinners flock.
And it's going to do it to me again. Yeah, this wood might be too big to do a tree operation.
But I know the sound that our heartbreak makes. Whiskey talks and angels walk
You got to know what you're doing with it to get it into the gantry.
where the sinners flock.
I showed Chris how to run it, and Christ, he played with it for. He fell right in love with it. He logged with it for 2 weeks.
Whiskey talks, yeah, but angels walk. And I still chase both through that midnight chalk.
Damn it.
I was born on the wrong side of the railroad tracks. Mama prayed hard, but I never went back. Got a six-string strum and a colt on my hip, a devil-may-care and a bottle to sip. Whiskey, steel, and sin, running like hell, don't know where I've been. Got a heart full of fire and a fist full of rage. I ain't seen the law since I left that cage. Left my woman crying in a motel room. She knew damn well I'd be gone by noon. Ain't no saint, but I sure ain't blind. The road's my home and it suits me fine. Whiskey, steel, and sin, running like
Works great if you have 2 or 3 people. One can keep cutting. Damn it. One can keep cutting, one can bring you wood. Oh, what up, Rex? But this wood on this map is just too heavy, or too big, and How's Rex today? This one will be interesting. This one won't even fit. Yeah. The wood's just too big here. Too big and too heavy for the glitchy grab arms. I don't know, maybe I'll plant a field. Or plant some trees that'll actually work good for this. Oh, I'm doing alright, man. Just doing my thing over here. Well, normally I don't run into wood that, you see the square piece right behind my grab arms that are moving? That little square piece, like that the wood's going through? In real life, that's way bigger than what they have on the game. My problem usually is if the tree is real big and I can't pick it up off the ground because of my check valves overpressure, and it just my grab arms open up and I can't do it. So what usually happens is the skidder man will work with the limber man, and the skidder will pick the tree out and hold it loosely in the bucket, and then the limber man can kind of pull it into his chute, because once it's in there it rests in that square piece. It's fine, it's good to go. Well, you know it. But yeah, you can. It's just like now, if I get into some big pine that's way too big, what I'll do, for example, is like if it has limbs all the way down, is I'll take the head, and, knock the limbs off it, and then I can go out, about 12 feet, and actually I could probably do it to this one. Pull that right in close to me, go out, we'll say that far with it, then I can run the saw down and it cuts it, because on mine don't have a chainsaw, mine has a big circular saw out there, and then if I need to, I can, if I didn't cut all the way through, I can roll the log and cut again, you know what I mean? But real life to a video game, it's obviously different. Now, you see, this is the only problem with this machine, is you can't get in close to yourself with it. We'll set that right over there. Now I can grab this. still a little tight, but she's still a touch too big because she won't go past the plate. So we'll cut her again. As long as I can get some wood out of it. And it doesn't do that bullshit. I don't know. This wood's just too big. That's alright because I wanted a few tree length logs to test this other mod. And then like what we do here is oh, this damn thing, I don't know why it does that. Is I would say I had pine here and then all of a sudden the skidder brought me a bunch of birch, right? So I would take the birch and index it. I would set it back so the butts are like right here. So that way when the loader man grabs it, he can grab just what he wants. You know, he can grab the birch or, you know, he doesn't have to like mix it together. You just index your pile a little bit with the different species. But sadly, this wood's too big for this machine, so. But I'm probably gonna. What's this? Is this the one that got away from me? But we won't be able to use this one on this job. But I probably will plant some smaller wood just so I can do a tree length operation. The only thing with this is you want wide open spaces because you do have a 40-foot boom sticking out there, you know, so you don't want to be in like I've done it before. I've taken this thing down into the woods, but you've only got very minimal movement, you know what I mean? But trying to get turned around to come back out can be a nightmare. But we'll park this thing right here. Out of the way. I'm curious how this is going to work. See, this is what I'm used to, is the knuckle boom. The only thing I found with this mod so far is the cylinders out on the bucket kinda, you'll kinda see them to poke through. But I'm just curious if it will even act like it does in real life. See, this has got a live heel on it. Well, let's see how this is going to work. Already, I don't like it. That cylinder really fucked with my immersion. Then you can just, I see one. Then you can just, you know, swing around, load it on the truck because you got the live heel to keep it. Like you can tilt it, do all kinds of shit with it. The live heel is what gives you the. I mean, I could probably load a truck with this easy enough, but in real life, there's so much pressure on it, the wood don't move like that. They don't bounce around, and the wood bites right into the teeth of the heel boom, and you'd never be able to get it to do this. But you just have the truck drive right into you. So when you load tree length on trucks, you load it differently than you would with you pull the truck right in like this, and then you jackknife, cut the trailer right into you like that. And then the truck's out of the way, and then it's just like, you know, you just throw it right in there. You see, it wouldn't do that either.
They talk about tech like it's some kind of god, but I trade all their gadgets for a simple farmyard. They got their apps and they think they're free, but you can't buy your freedom from.
And I do have a control back. My heel boom's usually on my thumbstick. Oh, I appreciate that, guys. No, It'd be great if I had mods that worked properly, so I could show you, you know, the right way of things. But I must have the straps on that truck. But yeah, this is what I do in real life right here. This is the style of logging I do. Normally I can put 4 or 5 trees in my bucket because I did weld extensions onto my tips. But see, another reason I like the knuckle boom over the ones everybody runs is they're narrow and you can fit them in between the piles.
6-inch stack spit black smoke high.
And
That come in
do more stuff with them.
like a battle cry.
And then there's a whole other technique to loading tree length on a trailer.
If you see me rolling, better let me.
So what we do is we load the front
Black smoke and chrome
and
running strong. Ain't no road
we'll load the front up.
rough, I keep it rolling
Of
on.
course, I'm kind of out of trees now, but well, there's this guy, but he's spun backwards. But I can fix that.
This rig's got heart,
Maybe.
and it runs on heat.
I'll just pull it past me like this.
Tires chew pavement, gears grip tight. Pulling that weight through
Oop.
the dead of night.
Yeah, this mod isn't as good as I hoped it was going to be.
I was born in the left-hand passing train. Tires chew pavement, gears grip tight.
See, I don't like how it's doing that at all.
Through the dead of
You have to go real slow with it, but in real life I can just swing wide open.
night's gonna take my lane. I was born in the left-hand passing train. Some folks dream of city life, but I was raised on moonlit drives. Black smoke and chrome, diesel running strong. This old rig's where I belong.
But now what we would do is, like, obviously this stuff wouldn't be here and it'd be real low in the back. What we do is we cut a riser. Like, I'll take this one for example. We cut a riser and put it in right across the bunks like this. And then we have the truck go past us, turn around, and come back, and then he'll back into me just like this. And then I can put the butts of the wood on the back of the trailer, and the top's going over the top of the truck. So we run trailers like this, but they have one stake right here too. But yeah, that's kind of how we load trucks up here. Now in the game, tree length ain't worth as much as oh shit. Well, come on, where's the truck? This ain't it. What, am I not allowed into that truck anymore? Oh, there we go. Normally I would have set the wood back a little bit too, but I was kind of flying blind. But we'll take this in and get rid of it, just clean up the yard. Why would you load tree lengths over cut trees? So this, when you cut tree lengths, this is where your purlins, your veneers, tree lengths give the mill more options. You cut to length, you lose a lot of wood in, because every bit of that tree is going to get sold to the market. In a business standpoint, this makes more sense. Because every inch of that wood gets cut, or gets sold to the mill. Well, with each cut with a processor, you're losing 2 to 3 feet of wood product on per tree, and that could add up to 200 or 300 pounds, depending on what kind of, 200 pounds we'll say. So doing it this way, you're giving the mill more options, you're gaining product, and it's less work on the machines. Because with tree length, you've got 2 cuts into it. You cut it off the stump, and you cut the top off it with the delimber. Now with a processor, you've got multiple cuts, and you're wearing out your chains, saw teeth, whatever, beating and tearing on a processor head because it's trying to knock off limbs on a little dangle pivot instead of a big long straight boom like it's on the delimber. It's just an overall better. So there's a lot of cut to length crews, like Grub, he runs Forder. A lot of people do cut to length because I don't know, it depends on the area. It depends on the area you live in. Now, on my loader, I have a slasher. So when I get into some big high-grade hardwood, I can take the tree, put it in the slasher behind me, and cut it, 12/6, because it all, the price of the wood all depends on the type of tree and what it's going for. So you kind of got to know your markets, and it takes a very experienced loaderman because the loaderman is what makes the operation. He depicts how much that tree is going to sell for. I'm not going to try unloading that right here. But I'll just back it in here. But tree length is superior to cut to length in my region. Just due to mill requirements, Now, would the mill prefer cut to length sometimes? Yes, depending on what they're running. Because then the role's reversed, because then they're getting less wear and tear, and the loggers are getting more wear and tear. Hey, what up, caveman? I didn't see you sneak in here. I was just explaining tree length logging. How's Caveman doing today? But, hey, okay, Rex. You guys want to put a little guess in on what you think that's going to be worth? Caveman! I just clean up. It's not a full load of anything, so. And I will give you a 10 tip. Edit the doctor's appointment. Hell yeah. The tree length doesn't go for as much in the game as cut to length. I don't know why it's like that, but it is what it is. If anybody wants to get a quick load guess in, maybe sneak a point in on the rest of them. Yeah, I got a doctor's appointment this afternoon too, Gabe, man. I gotta go figure out what the hell's been going on with me. $10K? I'll give it another minute, Whiskey, and you might be the only guess on this, and you might just win. You might win by default. So when you going back to work, Whiskey? Oh, okay, man, make sure you weren't winning. You're going 14 now? Okay, so we get Whiskey with 10 and Caveman with 14. Alright, we'll sell it. We'll see who wins out of your two guesses. Oh man, it's gonna make me unload this shit. Ugh, freaking sawmills. 1 second, just take me a second. I hate unloading tree links with the style freaking bucket. You would think being in that little orange square would work.
Mama prayed while Daddy worked. Grandpa's rifle hanging up on the wall. We don't talk much, but we stand real tall. Ain't scared of nothing, no fear at all. Hunting in the fall, fishing in the spring. Creek bed cool and the back tire spin. We're back road sons, we ain't afraid. Living off the land, working hard all day. We don't back down, we don't switch sides. When the fire gets hot, we stand and fight. Ain't no suits telling us what's right. Hollers in our blood, country's in our eyes. Back road sons, through the dust we ride. Yeah, we live, we fight, we thrive. Rusted out Chevy still gets me there. Boots full of mud, but I don't care. Bonfire crackle jack in my cup. Southern born pride, yeah, that's enough.
You guys are just gonna battle it out,
But we ain't changing. We're dirt road proud. Ain't about money, ain't about fame. Just small town boys with a family name. With back road sons, we ain't afraid. Living off the land, working hard all day.
Again, this is just cleanup wood from my little demo of tree length and a few I had sitting on the yard. So it's a mixture. Really, Whiskey?
Blacktop ends, that's where we stay, where the real ones live and the fake ones fade. Ain't no city lights, just a southern sky. Back road sons till the day we die.
$1, Bob.
We're
Alright, let's see who won between you two. What's our final guess? Whiskey of 14.5. Caveman with $1 now? Okay. What we got? 26,708. That would make Whiskey Creek the winner for that one. Let me grab my phone. Whiskey Creek now with 3.
She was born where the red wine slow, down where the pine trees kiss the snow. Raised 5 babies with her 2 bare hands. Did it all without no man. She don't need no city lights. Ain't got time for fancy life. Hard work's in blood.
You get 7 people watching me. That's good. I didn't assume anybody would be up this. Yeah, me too. To be honest with you, Whiskey. I was figuring. I figured close to 16 to 18. But, I don't do this. I don't normally do early morning streams, so I just assumed nobody would be up and around. But maybe if y'all want me to do early morning streams, I'll do early morning streams. Kind of seems to be the dead zone in YouTube, at least for the people I'm following. So, I don't know. I just hate trying to stream against. I don't know. I feel like I'm streaming against others when I stream when other people do, and I'm not trying to, you know. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. But that sucks that I can't. I wonder what kind of trees I can plant. Because we could go do that real quick. We could put in a tree farm. So that way I could show you guys. It's 8:30 in the morning for me. What would that even be under? Objects. Pallets. Poplar, sugarcane, tree saplings. I think you only get to pick one kind of tree, right? No, right there. Spruce, pine. Spruce wouldn't be bad. Caveman, you tell me to piss off, but where are you from anyway? Stone pine, birch, oak, willow, maple. Where'd that spruce go? Right there. Give me one of them. Ohio? Yeah. Shit, I go up to Ohio once a year. I go up to a town called, oh, what the hell's the name of that place? Tiffin. Tiffin, Ohio. That's where I go. Well, we gotta have a tractor. I really want to do some tree length. There ain't much to do out there, is there? Of course, there's more to do than what's going on up here, but there's, yeah, there's definitely, I go out for, well, I'm supposed to go every 3 years, but I just go out once a year, and I take the old lady with me, and we kind of, ooh, let's go old school with the old 7810. Nice. Snow tires. There we go. Go out for CLP and first aid and she's got family out there we go visit, so we kind of hit it all in one big trip. Trying to remember the towns that surround. I went out last July. I'm probably going to go back out this July. More or less, I go out there to do my my CLP and my first aid for which I could do it here in Maine, but it gives me an excuse to I just realized this one's frame mounted. So yeah, this is that like we were talking about, but just imagine this frame was a semi truck frame. That's exactly how mine's set up right there. Has outriggers, and I wonder if that one would be any better. No, because it's already doing it right there. Cylinders right out. Ha! You probably get a better chance of seeing Jesus Christ himself before I come out that way. Ohio's the furthest I've ever been, and that's the furthest I ever want to go. And as soon as I get out of the truck in Ohio, I'm ready to come home. So what would that be, under trailers probably? No, I don't know. I don't travel a whole lot, whiskey. Not really my cup of tea. I almost bought one of these once, 7810. Farmer I knew was selling it. He upgraded, and I was trying to justify it. His had a front end loader on it. I've always liked the 7810. Oh. Arr. Now, I think with this being No Man's Land, they do have the mod where I can, because I'd like to just hire a worker on this, but obviously, painting, No Man's Land, a plowed state, okay, so I'm curious, let's say I want a field like this. Why I did that, I don't know. Shit, I'm no good at this painting, guys. Will he consider this a plow now because it's already plowed ground? What map you playing? In my mind, I would think if I'm painting a plowed state, it's creating the field. I don't know. I don't know much about the whole farming thing. I'm an old logger. So I do this, and I say, hey dude, jump in here. Oh shit, now I can't even see, it's up here. What up, Rex? Oh, it's right back there. I can see it under the ground now. Nice, it is planting it. Hell yeah, that's so much easier. Oh, sorry, thanks for the warning. What are you doing, Home Slice? If I don't remove these trees, he's gonna run into them. Damn gross. Play a whiskey song? Buddy, I don't know if I got a whiskey song on 22. That's actually a really good question. Alright. So you guys want to see what I've been working on? Some of you already know. While that guy plants, I'm building a mud run pit. I've got that mud mod. I'm going to build a mud run pit. And then a bunch of us are going to come in here and just have some fun some night. I'm using these stones as devil's gates so they can't get out once they get in. So as soon as I dig this out, I'm going to be filling it up with mud. And for the mud to work, it requires water. So when it rains or you can spray it to make it activate. So my thought process on this is, if I put it in the water table, it's always going to be wet, right? Wouldn't that make sense? But no, there's 22 has like a bunch of mud trucks, side-by-sides, four-wheelers. Just shit. I'm gonna make like a little playground over in this corner of the map. Just hill climbs, mud runs, all kinds of stuff. I'm even gonna build a little racetrack.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of crime when you're chasing down that freedom line. We ain't rich, but we're damn sure free. Riding steel horses with a rebel decree. From the Gulf Coast heat to the Panhandle sand, we roll like thunder across this land. Got a six-pack cooler and a fuzz tone lick. The blues come hard and the beat gets quick. Grease and thunder, that's how I roll.
Also, guys,
Rent soul and a motor.
I'm gonna start streaming a little bit on Twitch. A couple times a week. Just so I can kind of hang out, be more open, listen to my Spotify, not be so censored, you know what I mean? Here, one sec, I'll drop my Twitch link. I'll pin it. Oh. If any of you guys do anything on Twitch, it'd be really great. You know, come over, hang out with me. Oh, copy. It's right there. I have it. I built it. OT helped me build it the other night there, and I think maybe tonight I'm gonna do a little on, a little bit on Twitch. Give it a try.
Chrome on fender, flame on the side, V8 growling like a beast with pride. Pull her out the garage, about 9:45. By midnight, she's making sparks again. She don't purr, no, she roars like sin, and the devil himself.
We're almost to the end of her. Right there, that painted line's where I gotta go.
White leather seats and a chain on the wheel, high octane love with a side of steel. She said, take me fast or take me home. So I lit up the night like a rolling chrome. Hot rod voodoo, burning down the line, smoke in my mirror and the girl looking fine. She said, take me fast.
Yeah, I'm not really looking to, like,
So I lit up the night like a rolling.
I'm not switching, I'm not making it my main platform, any of that. It's just somewhere for me to go hang out, listen to my music, talk real, you know, just be myself and not be so censored. We can joke and have fun, and I ain't gotta worry about YouTube cracking down on me about something, because I've got a lot of hours into this account, and there's no way you've completed your task already, bud. I'm just making this mud run pit. What's up, redneck? No, I get you, Rex. I do. I just think I think it would be cool to be able, you know, to actually get on and hang out with people. Actually be able to listen to real music and do my login or my whatever I'm doing. It's really the music part that's intrigued me. I wish YouTube wasn't so strict on that. Hell yeah, caveman! I got notifications on for you, so when I see you, I usually pop in and give you a like and hang out for a bit. As long as I'm not at the at my appointment or at the garage, I'll be there, bud. I'm only gonna go till probably go for a couple, 2 or 3 more hours. I really need to get my watch hours up, so I got a lot of fun stuff planned for this summer, and I'd love to kind of do it on my... I want to get monetized for the members part. That's all I give a shit about, is the members. So that way I can show you guys some stuff, you know, because the way I think about it is, if you're a member, you already like me, you're already watching me, you know, you want to see what I'm up to. So that way I can show you some hobbies of mine, some of my toys, and I ain't gonna get reported for different shit, you know, like... But we're going to be doing some real life vlogging this summer. We're going to be doing some actual hill climbs. I go to the hill climbs during the summer. I do mud runs. Do all kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm trying to really push to get another... I mean, it ain't like it's gonna, like, it's, I don't know. It's not really a money thing, redneck. It's a, because I'm gonna set my members thing down to the lowest option it can go, because trust me, money is something I don't need and I care less about. It's the it's the fact that, you know, if you're willing to be a member, then you're willing to put up with some of my shenanigans. and not be a little snowflake about it and say I'm being, because I can't, like, in a real life situation, I can't control what my friends say, right? And if I'm recording, I can't help it what goes on, if that makes sense. So a lot of people that I know would follow me are already the kind of the same, like, kind of have the same humor. So it's not really a money thing at all. I could give a shit less about the money. It's just kind of a way to secure my account without I was going to make the other in the deep end of this mud run pit, but I'm going to make this in the deep end. I'm going to dig this right down. Alright, we're going to start building the taper out. We might have to just take the editor tool and smooth this out because I don't think it's going to let me. Did you get some logging done, did you, Joe? That's good. You just missed Caveman. He was in here telling me how he's going to mess he's going to burn your forest down. If I was you, I'd probably go wreck his farm while he's at his doctor's appointment. Let's
I was born where the river runs wild. Taught to fight, work hard, and smile. Daddy said, son, don't sell your soul. But the highway's calling, so rock and roll. Rolling down that whiskey road. Chasing dreams and breaking codes. Ain't no chains gonna hold me down. Fire in my blood, I own this town. Six string screaming like a runaway
let's try flatten.
driving rain. Mama prays I'll find my way, but I live for
Yeah.
the night and the neon stage. Rolling down that whiskey road, chasing dreams and breaking codes. Ain't no chains gonna hold me down. Fire in my blood, I own this town. Six string screaming like a runaway train, burning up the miles through the driving rain. Mama prays I'll find my way, but I live for the night and the neon stage. Rolling down that whiskey road, chasing dreams and breaking codes.
Oh, I'm sure you're doing just fine, buddy.
Whiskey road, take me home, or let me die in the great unknown.
Now Herd was a drifter with a heart full of hope. He fell head over boots for a Mississippi goat. She had eyes like moonshine, a beard soft as sin. He said, girl, you the finest livestock I ever seen.
Are you on console, Joe?
She wore a cowbell that jingled with a sassy little strut. He carved their names in a fence post with his pocket knife gut. He sang her lullabies under the kudzu vine while she chewed on his shoelace and ignored all the signs. Oh, she gave him bleeding lies and a hoof to the pride. Ran off with a billy from the Jackson side. Left him crying in the hay, smelling like defeat. Now the only thing he cuddles is a bucket of feed.
Yeah.
He built her a barn with a chandelier light, wrote her goat poetry by candlelight.
Oh, what's this? Oh. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna put the mud in here, though. I don't want to move the stones. I want the stones to be devil's gates. it forces them to stay in the mud.
Engine hum turns to quiet skies. Long road stretch where the horizon lies. Screen's gone dark, but the heart still roams. Out where the open fields feel like home. Country boy gaming, it's a journey we share.
Bar tabs like Bible verses I don't remember.
You got a Raptor that's good at mudding? Well, this is what this is going to be, is a mud run pit.
Every neon sign's a drug I take. Every bass drop's a heartache fake. I got neon in my veins, whiskey in my head, bad ideas in my blood, and demons in my bed. Can't stop running, don't know why. I only feel alive under flickering lights. The bouncer knows my real first name. Says I look like sin in a leather frame. I burn through love like I burn through smokes. Quick light, quick flame, then it's gone in the choke. I got neon in my veins, whiskey in my head, bad ideas in my blood, and demons in my bed. Can't stop running, don't know why. I only feel alive under flickering lights. Tell my mama I ain't lost, just hiding in the glow of a life that costs.
There.
You know how we do in Texas. A big body, big top, big respect. Ain't nothing sweet but the tea. Let's go. I be swinging on 'em. Wood wheel gripping. Bass knock hard, got the rear view skipping. Swinging on 'em. Paint job dripping. Gold in my mouth and the game still flipping. Swinging on 'em.
That's what I want. I want it rough on the bottom, so
Texas made stepping with a mug like a grave. Swinging on 'em. Yeah, the done back home. I ain't just repping, I'm the Texas backbone. Catch me riding clean in that photo.
man, I might actually have to widen this thing. I just seen how.
I don't chase clout, I just chase that.
If I do, I'll do it off stream. I ain't gonna make you guys sit here and watch all this.
Raised on grit, fed on pain. Now I feast like a king while they mention my
This guy, he quit on me. I gotta figure out what his problem is.
force. If you hating, little homie, redirect that course. Yeah, I'm big like the boots on the ground I stomp. Voice deep like the bass that your speakers want. And I never been fake, not a mask, not a line. I'm Texas in the flesh, put respect on mine. I be swinging on 'em. Wood wheel gripping. Bass knock hard, got the rear view skipping. Swinging on 'em. Paint job dripping. Gold in my mouth and the game still flipping. Swinging
Get a log pile. You got a pile of logs, like 4 of them. Nice. Probably what I'm gonna go do is go do some logging. I gotta think about how I'm gonna get the mud into that pit from that. Might just use a conveyor system. Pump it in that way. Why are you only planting half the field?
It's time to dance and feel that pride. Boots and brass, we're moving fast. Step to the beat, make the rhythm last. With a stomp.
Wow, this guy, I gotta get off this rock though.
Boots and brass, we're one of a kind. Fiddles play sweet and clear, twirling you round, my dear. The horns are blaring loud and true. It's a western swing for me and you. Boots and brass, we're moving fast. Step to the beat.
What the hell's going on here?
Last with a stomp and a swing, we're feeling fine. Boots and brass,
I think I glitched it out. I glitched it out when I piled all that wood under, or that rock under it. That's funny. That's really funny, actually.
fiddles playing sweet and clear, twirling you round, my dear. The horns are blaring loud and true. It's a western swing for me and you. Boots and brass, we're moving fast. Step to the beat, make the rhythm last. With the stomp and a swing, we're feeling fine. Boots
Right here.
and brass, we're one of a kind.
What was I doing? Shit, I won't buy it.
Boots and brass.
Did it again.
Moving fast. Step to the beat, make
There we
the
go.
rhythm last. With a stomp and a swing, we're feeling fine. Boots and brass.
There, I can get in and out of equipment again. Move this guy out of the way.
We're one of a kind. Out on the plains with the wind at my back, I'm chasing tumbleweeds and the endless track. The horizon's far, but I'll make it there. A cowboy's life is always in the air.
Oh, that's a 7 or not? But we're about to find out.
Weeds, that's my game. A cowboy's heart is wild, untamed.
Why is it doing that? It's like spinning in circles.
Dust and dirt, I'll ride so free. Chasing tumbleweeds is the life for me.
sun may set, but I don't care. I'm chasing.
Grub 307. Appreciate the follow. Yes, sir, I am. That's probably one of the games I'll be playing over there. That way I can be, you know, I've already read a bunch of bad things have happened to YouTubers doing it. Because YouTube says they're promoting drug use and drug sales, and so I really want to play that game. And it's just not going to be on here. Oh. Alright, back to the woods.
Underneath the Texas sky, I'll sing my love a love.
Oh, that's going to get a 7 out of that or not?
With my guitar in hand.
Man, I couldn't have guessed that no better when I cut that with that limber. That's all I got out of that. I thought I was going for a 7. That's pretty good. Oh, where's my chew? Old school logging equipment. Depends what you're doing, really, bud.
Well, the band starts playing that old sweet tune. Fiddles cry neath the Texas moon. Boots start tapping, skirts spin.
If you want fast production, I would probably go.
Well, the jukebox is playing and the floor's getting tight. Everyone swinging till the morning light in this honky-tonk heaven where we all belong. The rhythm's alive and the beat is strong. Honky-tonk heaven, let the music play.
Oh,
Where the cowboys and cowgirls swing all day.
I'm probably about to screw myself, but I really want to try it.
Playing, we don't want to go. In honky-tonk heaven, we let it all flow. The piano's tapping and the fiddles fly. We're all lost in the rhythm, feeling high. With every step, we forget the world. In this honky-tonk heaven, we're all just twirl. Honky-tonk heaven, let the music play. Where the cowboys and cowgirls swing all day. The band keeps playing, we don't want to go. In honky-tonk heaven, we let it all flow.
I'm calibrating my sticks. 1 minute, guys.
The piano's tapping and the fiddles fly. We're all lost in the rhythm, feeling high. With every step, we forget the world. In this honky-tonk heaven, we're all just twirl. Honky-tonk heaven, let the music play. Where the cowboys and cowgirls swing all day. The band keeps playing, we don't want
Damn it. You need this machine? The skidder or the processor?
Well, the sun's a-shining on the golden plains, where the wind blows wild and the sky's untamed. Kansas fields stretch as far as the eye can see, rolling like a river, wild and free. Oh, Kansas, you're my heart and soul, from the Flint Hills high.
Yeah.
Spurs and velvet skies. I'll dance with you 'neath the moonlit ties. The night is soft and
I
you're
got my
so sweet in your
farm. Oh,
arms complete.
I got my ATS stuff showing up today, Grub. I have my steering wheel, my pedals, my shifter. My button box won't be here for a little bit, but
Silver spurs and velvet skies, you know. The moonlight whispers, the night's so clear. With you by my side, there's nothing to fear. Let's swing through the night. Together we'll glide with silver spurs. You'll be by my side. Silver spurs.
find a loader, Joe. If they're already processed, find a loader.
Beneath the stars as the night flies. With every step, my love will grow. Silver spurs and velvet skies, you know. The moonlight whispers, the night's so clear. With you by my side, there's nothing to fear. Let's swing through the night. Together we'll glide with silver spurs. You'll be by my side.
Well, you see, my problem is, Grub. Chris showed me is it called Pistars or Pisters? The paid DLC ones? Or mods? So, yeah, that's my problem. $170 worth of shit I was looking at. I've got my card over there.
The night is young and the stars shine bright. We're swinging in the starlight, feeling alright. The moon's up high and the world's at
Oh, I know what I was gonna do.
swinging till the rhythm don't sing.
It's just you, me, and Joe here right now anyway, so.
Starlight, you and me, we're lost in the music.
Uh,
Free with every turn, we're in perfect sync. Swinging in the starlight, don't stop the thing. The fiddle's playing a tune so sweet. We're dancing
Uh,
in the night with the rhythm of our feet.
but no, I want to play the hell out of that, oh shit, I closed it. Schedule 1 game. Alright, we're back at it. I just had to check on something real quick.
You and me, we're lost in the music.
Wanted to confirm the... Want to make sure I wasn't going to miss my doctor's appointment. I couldn't remember if it was at 12 or 1. Takes me about an hour to get there, so... I'll probably load this truck and we'll go sell it. That'll give me plenty of time to do whatever I want to do there.
The fiddle's playing a tune so sweet. We're dancing in the night with the rhythm of our feet. The world's a blur, but it's all so clear when I'm swinging with you, darling, near. Swinging in the starlight, you and me, we're lost in the music.
Let me refresh my studio. Studio's being a bit weird. Huh. Yeah. Excuse me. No, I got the hater built all made. Well, one of them. It was kind of like the practice truck. But Chris showed me with that piston modding. They have a low bed that you can pull like real Tiger Cat bunchers and stuff with, and you know me.
Bobby's on the fiddle and Sally's on bass and Jake's on the drums keeping steady pace. Your curls catch the lantern light just so I knew you were trouble 3 songs ago. We got
Oh, I gotta answer. This is just the doctor. I'll be right back.
folks swinging faster than the chicken lays eggs. There's a wink from you and a wink right back, and I feel like a train on a dance floor track, swinging at sundown out in the sticks. 2 hearts dancing to a jukebox mix. You light up the night in a cowgirl hue, swinging at sundown with you. Show 'em how it's done. Hot licks there, son. Steel guitar bending like a snake on Sunday. Now take it to Tulsa. Now the night's getting lazy, but our feet won't stop. Got blisters on my boots and I'm still gonna hop. You pull me close with that grin, I know. Lord, I hope they play just one more.
Alright, well, they can actually get me in at 11. So I have to wrap this up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go get my doctor's appointment done early. I might be back on this afternoon, depending if Nortrax has my tracks ready or not. If not, I'll see you tonight for sure. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me. I know it was an early morning stream and not many people are around, but I didn't know what my day was going to turn into be, so I wanted to get a stream in anyway. But again, I appreciate everyone hanging out. I appreciate all the support. We got 15 likes on a two-hour stream. That's amazing. I appreciate it. But with that said, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Maybe this afternoon, maybe this evening. Have a great day.
Yo. B-Train 103. Batched in another day, another tree. Doc's been working, now it's time to leave. Feller bunch are parked, but we'll be back. Rolling through the woods, stay on track. That's a wrap, but don't be gone. Like, subscribe, turn the notice on. Catch you next time back in